Ajay from Trivandrum. Well, good morning to both of you. Tapas, my first question to you. There's no respite from the heat wave in large parts of India, especially in Barmer. We heard that in Rajasthan, it sizzles at 48.8 degrees Celsius. And IMD has also issued a red alert for the same. Can you give us an update on the entire situation?
Right, yesterday Barmer recorded the highest temperature of the season, 48.8 degrees Celsius, and places like Ahmedabad and other places in western northwest part of the country were not far behind. Ahmedabad also recorded 46 degrees Celsius, and it's kind of sizzling hot in the whole west as well as the northwest part of the country. In fact, red alert has been issued for Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, as well as for many places of Rajasthan. So red alert has been issued for these places till almost 27th of this month, the 27th of May. So that's something that we have been told by the Met Department. And also heat wave to severe heat wave conditions. They have already mentioned that it will continue in many parts of Rajasthan till 24th to 28th. And many parts of Punjab, Haryana, and Chandigarh till and some isolated pockets of Delhi also in the last next few days till 27, 28. So it doesn't look like there will be much of a respite for people in Delhi, NCR, as well as the nearby areas of Punjab, Haryana, as well as from Punjab. So red alert has been issued on to these places. Apart from that, I can tell you that Met Department has also said that there might be some thunderstorm and lightning warning for places in Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. So one can say that some rainfall activity might happen in these areas, but it's on the in the Himalayan range. The impact might not be felt in the plains of Delhi and NCR. So it's hot, it's humid, and it's going to continue for the next few days till at least 27th and 28th of this May.
All right. Okay, my second question to you, Ajay. On the other hand, the IMD has also issued a red alert and orange alert at various places for extremely heavy rainfall in the south. How is the situation there?
Actually, here in Kerala, red alert was declared for 2 districts yesterday, but now it's just orange alert for 3 districts in Kerala and yellow alert in another 6 districts. So just as it was mentioned earlier, just 3 weeks before, Kerala was under a heat wave situation. Now it's on the opposite side. On the rain spectrum has started already, and the monsoon is also expected to reach by 31st. But remember, there are 2 low pressure areas that has clearly developed in the Bay of Bengal as well as in the northern coast of Kerala. That means the conditions are all favorable for an earlier onset of monsoon winds as well. So yesterday, the rainfall situation seemed to be quite normal. Although red alert was issued in 2 districts, luckily intense rainfall didn't happen yesterday as far as reports from those regions are concerned. But day before yesterday, it was a severe situation. Almost a mini cloud-based situation happened in districts like Calicut, where in a place called Kundamangalam, which received almost 190 millimeter rainfall in just a span of 5 hours. But because the soil conditions are all dry earlier, and it could hold the downpour, and no adverse incidents like landslide situations happened. But there were small instances of mudslides which happened in some hilly districts, which is authorities are dealing with it right now. Right now, authorities are in an emergency operation to desilt the canals, desilt the small channels, so that the downpour can be easily taken away to the nearest rivers and water bodies.
All right. Tapas, we would also like to know that in the absence of adequate cold chain infrastructure and this extreme heat, it can cause major damage to the fresh produce. Any steps taken there to preserve the production? Well,
already steps been taken. In fact, the cold storage facility were augmented in these states, especially keeping in mind. Also, one has to understand that the power consumption has gone up by leaps and bounds in all these places where most of the people uses air conditions and and water coolers. So the water consumption, the electricity consumption has increased manifold. But as per our understanding, the power discoms companies have been told to augment it, and they have given an understanding that they will be able to provide the extra load that is required in this particular phase of the heat wave condition that is currently prevalent. So overall, it looks like they have made the preparation. Now it will be interesting to see whether the preparation actually, you can feel that on ground. That's something that needs to be done. But on paper, things have been done by the authorities.
All right. Ajay, also you were talking about the authorities there. What steps are being actually taken by the authorities to control the damage, and what are the problems which the people are facing there especially?
The problem is a little severe in city areas, especially having low-lying areas. Those are have been suffering from a perpetual issue of waterlogging, even if comparatively lesser rainfall is happening. But this time, heavy downpour has happened in many places, leaving many places, especially pockets in Kochi as well as in Trivandrum, getting waterlogged. Traffics were affected severely. And as far as the reports, as of now, relief centers have been opened in 5 districts. Around 240 families have been evacuated from these areas and placed in these camps. And as I mentioned earlier, desilting of the channels, water channels, as well as the sewage drainage lines are being undertaken in a war-food measure. As you know, the monsoon, this is just a pre-monsoon, and the monsoon will start quite early, as we assume it, although official date is 31st. Now there are all chances for early arrival of the monsoon wind. So authorities are making no stone unturned, but state government have been citing one excuse for their laggard activity in this, telling that because the MCC is in place and they are unable to take meetings of district administration as they are still the election authorities as well. So they have been making these excuses, and so far they are dealing with officials who are not directly involved in the election. But so many ministers have been raising this issue, but we don't know whether what's the fact behind this, whether this is just an excuse or not.
All right. Thank you so much, both of you, for that information. And reiterating